Welcome, and for now is an LG K50, and today I'll show you a couple tweaks and tricks that I can do on this device. So we're going to begin with the developer options and the option to change the animation speed. So whenever you open up anything, it's basically animated, so recent, as you've seen, it goes up, and you tap on it and it zooms into the full screen. And to disable that, you can go into the settings and go into, I believe it's general and about phone. And let's find, where is it? Build number, so software information, I guess here. Yep, build number. Tap on that 7 times and you will get a "you are now a developer" message. Now if you go back, let's go back once more, you get a new option right here called developer option, so tap on it. Show this message again. And now we can scroll from here down to, if I pass it, there it is. You have the window animation scale, transition animation scale, and animation duration scale. So each one of them corresponds to a different animation. For instance, the first one, window animation scale, window is anything that pops up when you tap on it. For instance, like the one that I will just tap on right now. So once I select it, it's the animation responsible for that window that is about to appear. So if I tap here and let's say set it to ×10, you should see a drastic difference in how quick it opens up and closes. And as a change, I will set it up to off, and now you will see basically no animation, it just pops in and out. Now you can, by default, as you can see, everything is set to 1, that's the normal speed. You can shorten it by half by setting it to 0.5, and then everything that you do, it will be basically twice as fast. Or you can just flat out disable them by checking off, and now there will be no animation whatsoever. Everything will just pop in and out. So it's just a matter of preference, but it overall increases how quick you will access a app when you go from recent, or how quick it closes. So it just helps a little bit if you want to just improve how quick you can access stuff. Now, moving on, we're gonna go into a option that will allow you to basically shrink the display, so you can use it one-handed mode. And to do it, you would go on to the display. So let's go to display section, and from there, let's go to, where is it? Okay, there it is, menu view, right here. Check this on, and now when you slide your fingers, don't show this again, like so, you can now get a smaller view of the screen. You can see that you can even make it smaller or a little bit bigger. I can actually grab it, I can move it. Kind of want to resize it so you can see that it's resizable as well. And just as a comparison, I'm gonna get it in my hand so you can see how it would look when you're trying to reach it without like struggling. So you can see I can reach the top of it without actually like doing some hand gymnastics to get up on top of it. And you can also get it to the other side by doing it from the opposite side. So basically, to enable it, let's see, do I have to do it like this? So to enable it, all you need to do is swipe from the button, opposite button that you want to display to shrink towards to. So if I want it to be on the left side, I would start from the right, like so, and just drag. And then to make it big again, you just do it the opposite way. So fairly simple. Okay, so moving on, we're gonna go into the app drawer. Now as you can see, there is no app drawer. It's more resembling right now an iOS device with all the apps smack in the middle of your display with the folders everywhere. But there is a way to enable app drawer if you want to have just a simple clean display with just a single, let's say, dock and an app drawer over there. So to enable it, you would again go into the settings and under the display, and from here we should go onto the home screen, so right on the top right here, and then select home, I believe it is. So you have right here home or home and app drawer. So once you tap on this, step on OK, it needs to basically reboot the launcher, and you can see that we're now got rid of all the apps that were on the previous page or the next one, and now everything can be found right here. just makes the display a little bit cleaner. And you could also get rid of all the ones that are right on the top here, and primarily even everything apart from the app drawer if you wish to, if that's your jam. So now moving on, we're gonna go into the quick launch camera. So there is an option that will allow you to remap certain buttons to have a different function if you double press it or long press it, something like that. And to gain access to it, you would go into the general. So let's go into settings and general right here. And then let's find the shortcut keys right here. And you will have open camera. Press the power key twice to open the camera. So like so. And now if I do this, you can see that it opens up camera. I'll just close it, go back here. Where was it? Shortcuts. But you have also other options if you wish to mess around. So another one that I want to show is the notification panel with the fingerprint sensor. So if you enable this and go back, I can now open the finger or the control panel with just a fingerprint swipe, like so. So I swipe down to open it once, assuming I can get a good grip on it, and then once more to extend it, like so, and up to get rid of it. So fairly nifty thing if you don't like reaching all to the top to pull that notification panel. Okay, and going back, you can actually find a couple other options if you wish to mess around with just a, where was it? There it is. With additional options. Oh, it actually looks like most of them are enabled by default anyway. So yeah, that would basically conclude the tweaks and tricks that I wanted to share. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.